Hi guys, you're welcome to my channel. If you are new here, thank you for stopping by, and to my returning subscribers, you are always welcome. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to go about the cutting and sewing of this luxury bubu gown with Aso Oke V-Neckline. If this is something you're interested in learning, you definitely want to keep on watching. Click on the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed to my channel, and don't forget to turn on your post notification bells to get notifications anytime I upload new videos so that you won't miss out. So now guys, let's get right into this video. These are the materials I'll be using to make my fabrics. I have my tape rule here, I have my scissors, I have my Aso Oke, and also my Mikado fabrics. My fabrics has been folded into four. I fold it into four because I am cutting both front and back together. The first thing I will do now is to draw a straight line using my ruler that will start as my starting line. From the starting line, I will go ahead and measure the full length of my gown. The length of my gown is 56 inches, and I will not be marking out the exact 56 inches. I will go ahead to add 2 inches that will serve as my stitching allowance. When I'm done marking the length of my gown out, I will use my ruler to draw a straight line across the point that I marked out. From the starting line, I will be marking out my neck width, which is 3 inches. After that, I will mark out my neck depth for the back piece, which I'll be using 1.5 inches for. And for the front piece, I'll mark out 8 inches, and I will connect my back piece together using a curve and connect my front piece together using my ruler like this, as you see me do, because my front is a V neckline. So now guys, from my center back for my sleeve, I will mark out 16 inches, and from the point I marked out here, I'm going to measure 1.5 inches and also make a point. That point is for my shoulder slope. So now guys, I'm going to connect it to my neck width like this. For my sleeve opening, I'm going to measure 12 inches and mark it out. So now I will connect it like this using a straight line. I am going to be marking out my shoulder to my hip line, which is 21 inches, and draw a straight line across. I will be working on the hip line that I draw out now, and I am just shifting my clothes so that you can see it better. So now guys, on my hip line, I'm going to measure my hip measurement divided by 4. Whatever it gives me, I'll be adding 3 inches to it. My hip measurement divided by 4 is 11, then I added 3 inches to it, and that makes it 14. So I marked out 14 inches. I will connect it into a straight line like this. Just watch as I am doing mine, and when I get here, I will join the measurements like this to meet the sleeve opening. So now I will curve the sleeve like this to join the hip line. At this point, I'm going to measure 1 inch inward, then I'll connect it back to the slope. That is my new sleeve. It will make the sleeve to relax and look fine. So now guys, the next thing I'm doing now is to add half an inch to the shoulder slope here. Guys, I'm so sorry. I don't know, the camera is not showing what I am doing here. At this point, I am connecting the half an inch that I marked out just now, and I am creating a new shoulder slope. So now guys, the 14 inches that I marked out on my hip line earlier on, you remember, I will go ahead and mark out that 14 inches from my hip line to the end of my gown. When I'm done marking out, I will connect it into a straight line like this. Just watch as I am doing mine. So now the next thing I'm doing now is to cut out my fabrics. I will first of all cut out the back piece, as you can see me do like this. When I'm done cutting, I will separate my fabrics, both the front and the back piece, so that I'll be able to cut the neckline of the front piece. So guys, I already went ahead to cut a facing for both the front and the back piece off camera, and I've gone ahead to use the facing to turn them. So this is our front piece. As you can see, I already turned it out and I have ironed it. And also this is the back piece. For the Aso Oke V-Neckline design, I'm going to fold my Aso Oke into two like this, and I'm just going to place my front piece on it like this. It's so simple, just watch as I am doing mine. As you can see, I left space at the upper part of my front piece, and I make sure that the V neckline is touching the edge of my Aso Oke like this, and I am just trying to arrange it so that it will come out perfectly when I cut it out. It is very simple. Just make sure the V neckline is touching the edge of the Aso Oke like this. And the next thing I will do now is to take a pin and pin my fabrics to my Aso Oke so that when I'm cutting it, it will not shift. The next thing I'm doing now is to use my scissors to trace the shape that I already used my chalk to mark out on my Aso Oke. I am going to go ahead and cut it out. Just watch as I am cutting it out. So when I was done cutting it out, I will just take my Aso Oke to the sewing machine and stitch this area down. So guys, this is what I had after I was done stitching. As you can see, it formed the V shape. So I'll place it on the front piece of my gown, and I will use my pin to pin it down before stitching on the sewing machine, so that when I am stitching on the sewing machine, it will not be shifting. So guys, this is what I had when I was done stitching, and as you can see, it came out really nice. So the next thing I'm going to be doing now is to join my shoulder together. So I'll place the front piece and the back piece together, right side facing each other, and go ahead and join the shoulders. After I was done joining the shoulders, this is what I had. And the next thing I will be doing now is to add the band at the sleeve. For the band, I'm going to go ahead and measure my sleeve. For my sleeve here, when I'm done measuring, I had 25 inches. So now I'll go ahead and mark out the 25 inches on my Aso Oke. The 25 inches will serve as a length, while for the width, I'll go ahead and mark out 5 inches. The next thing I'm doing now is to cut out the sleeve band. When my band is on fold like this, I will have 2.5 inches. To join the band to the sleeve, I'm going to fold my band into two equal halves like this, and I'm going to place it on my sleeve like this and head over to the sewing machine to stitch it down like this. I will do the same thing for the second sleeve as well. So guys, this is what I had after I was done joining the band to the sleeves. The last thing I'll be doing now is to turn my fabric to the wrong side. Then I'll measure 2 inches and I will stitch it all the way to a place over here where you see my hand touch. I will stop here because my gown is going to be having a pleat at both sides, like a slit, an opening on both sides. I will do the same thing for the other side, and with that our gown is ready. So guys, this is what the gown looks like on me. As you can see, it really look nice. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to drop a comment in the comment section. See you in the next one.